Hi folks, my name is George Choquette. I'm the Electric Power Education Manager at Applied Professional Training in Carlsbad, California. We're here at the Imperial Irrigation District to teach 3 classes in advanced smart grid, wind energy, and those types of things. The first class is going to be PC345, and it's the telecommunications reliability effects on power grid operations. Next class is going to be smart grid transmission and generation. Last class is going to be wind dynamics on power operations. Now this is very important because we all want renewables, we all want solar power, and the problem is these are intermittent sources, and when the wind blows good and steady, that's great, but sometimes it's intermittent. Solar cuts in and out because of the clouds, and it's having a big effect on the power operators. That's what they're learning today. We have our instructor here, Mr. Bill Ackerman. He's got about 40 years experience in the utilities business. We got him all set up with his binder. He's got all this stuff for the students. The exams are in there, I think, and we're all ready to go. So, by the way, we can teach any of those classes anywhere in the world. You can be out in Kuwait if you like our classes. We can send our instructor there, and we can also do this by webcast. So please give us a call, check out our website, aptc.edu, and let's go see how Bill is doing in a class. Thank you.
This course is PC345, and it's concerned with telecommunications reliability effects on power grid operations, which is a fancy way of saying that if you cannot communicate a lot of data between the user and the supplier, it's not going to work properly. So one of the things we'll look at is protocols. How do we format messages? What information do we put in the message so that it conveys the right amount of data, not too much, not too little? We'll look at media itself. Now in this case, the media says, well, I'm going to transmit the data over a communications line, or I'm going to use a fiber optic network, or I'm going to use radio or some other technology. About the only one that is not used in power system operations is smoke signals and semaphore flags. Other than that, everything goes. We need to look at backup because the power system relies on information. And if that information goes away, it's much more difficult to control the power system. So most utilities will have various backup facilities in case a particular communication line goes down or a channel goes away. We have to look at the interaction of high voltages to communication system. For example, a typical transmission line for long distances might be as much as 500,000 volts. A telecommunication line, typically the voltage is 50 volts. Tremendous difference there. All kinds of different safety issues involved when you're working on a transmission line as opposed to a communications line. And there has to be an interface there because you are looking at data from the transmission line going into the communication system. We're going to look a little bit at control centers. That is the place where the computers are that massage all of this data and help operators make decisions. Finally, if time permits, we will look at some case studies, what people have actually done in the field and in the control center to operate the power system safely, reliably, and most important in many cases to the customers, economically.